Good morning! Welcome to my travel vlog. We're going to Barcelona today. Technically, we won't be there till tomorrow. And by we, I mean you and me. So, I'm filming a travel day vlog. I've done these before, but just for my Patreon community, so I'm excited to share one with you today. I thought it would be kind of fun, extra fun, I guess, I don't know. Because I am flying, overseas, and also I'm flying on United Polaris, which is their first class. Now, if you watch my packing video, you might have seen that I mentioned that my flight cost me $45, my round trip to Barcelona and back flight. And this outbound journey has 2 legs. I'm flying to Newark. Today I have about a 3-hour layover, and then I fly to Barcelona from Newark. But then my journey home at the end of the trip is nonstop from Barcelona to Chicago O'Hare Airport, which I was very excited about. Now, $45 for a Polaris round trip, that's a pretty sweet deal, but I spent a lot of miles on this. I had banked a lot of miles, kind of in anticipation of future kind of big ticket travel. I always like to keep my miles for bigger things, if I can. And I will put in a screenshot here. I think it was several 100,000 points, which is a lot. But keep in mind that I opened a credit card that gave me 100,000 bonus points last year, and I banked those, and I had a lot of points saved up from previous travel, and I have a United Points credit card, which also kind of amps up my points on that. Plus, I fly pretty much exclusively on United, and I have for many years. So I have a lot of points just racked up from flying with them. So that's why I had all those points. Do I think you need to spend several 100,000 points to get a overseas flight? No, there are way better deals out there. But I just wanted this flight, and it was the one that worked for me, and I wanted to book it a while ago, and I wanted to make sure it was secure. So that's how I choose to spend those points. Do not come to me for points advice. There are plenty of people out there who can get you points advice, especially if you're flexible with your travel. You can get some really good last minute deals for points. You don't have to spend so many points to get a good flight. I did. That was a choice. That was a conscious choice on my part. So just to get that out of the way, I'm kind of picking up where we left off. If you watched the packing video, I've dropped my kids off at school. I've taken a shower. I do like to fly with clean hair. I don't know if this is interesting to anybody. I just feel better if I do. I don't always have the opportunity, but I try. So that's why I look like this. And then I'm just finishing up packing my bag and my carry-on. I went to the bank this morning and got euros because I wanted to have euros on hand to tip when I am in Spain, especially for the first couple of days when I'm in Barcelona. And yeah, okay, let me show you where we're at. All right, so here's my bag all packed up, ready to go. Like I said, there's definitely wiggle room in there. I know it looks full. It's full in a way that it can close comfortably, but nothing's really gonna shift around a lot in there. But here's the thing, there are things that will not return with me, like the snacks for sure won't come back with me, and all of my supplements and powders and things. It's just a little bit, but if I'm buying a couple little souvenirs for the kids and I have the DVC stuff, like I said, that they give on the DVC cruises, it'll all be good. But here is everything kind of ready to get zipped up and ready to go. I think I just have to throw in my hydration bladder for my hiking pack. And then I have my carry-on all packed up and ready to go too. I showed all of this in the packing video. I like to bring a light sweatshirt in the warmer months on the plane with me. Oh, do you guys want to see my airplane outfit? Sure, let's do it. So, lately I've taken to wearing jeans on the plane, which is very unusual for me. But when I'm flying domestically on a shorter flight, I just feel more comfortable. I like that I have pockets that I can stick things in if I need. I will have my fanny pack and my backpack as carry-on, but this is what I'm wearing for the first flight, which is only, it's like 2.5-hour flight to Newark. My plan is, and again, if you watch the packing video, this will make more sense, is to change into my sweatpants, which are packed in my backpack when I get to Newark before my long haul overnight flight. And it just also feels nice, since it's such a long travel experience, to have a change of clothes. I also brought a fresh pair of underwear too, just in case that feels good, because I'm not bringing any other clothes on the airplane. And I know some people might think that's risky. Yes, of course, you're always taking a risk when you pack checked luggage, but it's fine. I'm willing to risk it for having less to manage on the flights, especially with connections and stuff. I don't mind having carry-on, but I needed the big bag anyway for this trip, so it just made sense to me. Before I leave, I don't always make a list, but because it's a bigger trip, I made one just for my own peace of mind. Make a little last-minute list of things to remember. I watered the upstairs plants last night, so I gotta water the downstairs plants now, which is what I'm doing. And just before that, I've cleaned out the fridge, which was fine. I just made sure there was nothing fresh or perishable in there. I packed the last few things I needed. I'll grab my little, I just made a little pack of veggies to bring. I'll just leave them out so I don't forget them. It's nice to have some fresh veggies on the plane sometimes. I don't know, I don't want them to go bad, and I didn't want to throw them out, so I'm bringing them with me. And I gotta take the trash out. That's my last thing. So I'm gonna do the plants now. I've got the suitcases down. I've checked all the doors and the dishwasher, and just make sure all the appliances are fine and the thermostat's where I want it to be. And and I've grabbed everybody's water bottles, which there are many. I'm gonna bring some of those strawberries too. I am also gonna eat a little bit before I go. Sometimes I bring my meal with me. I think I'm gonna eat it at home. It's just some protein overnight oats. That's a lot of strawberries, so I'll bring some of them with me on the plane too. Again, I don't want to waste them. But I just make sure everybody's water bottles are empty, dry, and in the rack. I just leave them in the rack for the whole time I'm gone, so we don't have any grossness when we're away. All right, so I'm going to water, these are my air plants. I'm watering those now. I'm going to water the rest, and then we'll call a lift and we'll be on our merry way. All right, I've got you propped up in the plant window here. I thought we could chat while I'm watering. I am excited. I realized I didn't preface this video by saying where I'm going, just in case you didn't watch I'm like assuming you watched the packing video. You might not have, that's okay. I am heading out today to Barcelona for just a couple of nights before I embark on the Disney Dream cruise ship for the DVC 2024 member cruise, which I'm very excited about. I will put links below to what DVC is, the member cruise itinerary if you'd like to see it. I'm sure that website's still available, and all that jazz. But I'm going to be documenting my entire trip from start to finish, even with packing yesterday. That was yesterday, even though that video was a week ago. I know that was yesterday in my life. All up to when I leave Europe to come home. So that's what's happening. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm preparing for. And I'm really excited. I'm very nervous. And I talked more about this in that video. I did want to add, and I don't know, I might film a little clip just to add into that video, because I don't ever want to come off as ungrateful or unaware of my privileges and opportunities to not only have the time and support as a mom of two, but also to have the resources to be able to swing a trip like this. I never take that for granted. That's a huge deal. I feel incredibly blessed to be able to do this. It's been something I've been dreaming about for a few years now, and it just felt like the time. And despite my, qualms, I really overall am excited. And that's what I latch onto. When I'm stepping out to do something new, or even not new, something that just generally I'm fearful about, but there's even just the slightest bit of curiosity and excitement about it, or even just curiosity, I would say, that's a sign to me that that's a good push to push myself a little bit out of my comfort zone. I'm going on a Disney cruise. We're not inventing the wheel here, but it is a different kind of trip for me. It is something that makes me more nervous socially than I am when I travel like I have been the last few years domestically, just, mostly to hiking places and things like that. And even though I've branched out and done some group tours, and I'm always very, you know, excited to meet and chat with people along the way in my travels. This feels very new and different to me to be doing something like this. Before I go any further, I have done a solo cruise before. I kept it just to myself because it was something I wanted just for me for my 40th birthday. I took myself on, it was the ship actually, it was the Disney Dream. Oh, I just put that together. So I have been on the ship before. My kids have not been on the ship before, but I'm sure we will at some point because we've been almost on all of them. We have been on everything but they haven't been on the Dream, and they haven't been on the Fantasy. I haven't been on that one. We haven't been on that one either. But we are going on the Wish again this summer. We were just on the Magic this spring, and we've got the Treasure, the new ship, coming up next winter, which we're all very excited about. So there's no shortage of cruising around here, by the way. Anyway, for my 40th birthday, which was not this calendar January, but last year, 2023, I took myself, I think it was like a 4-night cruise. That sounds about right. And I had a ball, but I was nervous, again, about cruising by myself. I felt a little less conspicuous since I was not filming. I always feel a little bit more exposed when I'm walking around with a camera, hence the filming on the phone today. Thank you for your patience. I feel very awkward filming at an airport on a camera, so I use my phone. It's not really that stealthy, but for some reason it gives me this illusion of stealth. Anyway, I didn't go to any of the dining rooms once. I was too nervous to go to the dining rooms by myself. So I went to Pala one night, and whatever that fancy French restaurant is on the Dream, which I'm sorry, it's escaping the name of me. Both were excellent meals. I actually went to the French restaurant on my birthday, and that was fantastic. So I've done a cruise by myself. I enjoyed it. It's definitely a different experience. I much prefer going with my children, but I don't not like going by myself. But do the DVC cruise at this point is really like a solo venture for me. Hopefully, maybe one day my kids would love to do something like that, but because of all of the extra like activities and things that they just really would not be that interested in right now, it just makes, I already talked about this, so I won't talk about it anymore. But anyway, can you tell I'm nervous because I'm talking like a mile a minute? So I've done a cruise by myself, but for some reason this feels completely new. It's much longer, it's overseas. I've traveled internationally by myself before with no problem. It's just a little bit nerve-wracking. I don't know why. I got really freaked out about going to Barcelona. Just for whatever reason, the algorithm on Instagram and YouTube lately, but just must know that I'm like searching for things about Barcelona, has been feeding me all of these shorts and articles and video clips about like people getting robbed and even like assaulted in Barcelona. Now it's a real problem. I'm like, well, great. Of course I'm gonna be as careful as possible, but I'm not usually a nervous Nelly like this for travel. So this is all very new feeling wise, and I'm excited but nervous, and anyway, I'll stop blabbing at you, otherwise this video will be 8,000 years long. I'm gonna finish up with my plants, have my little breakfast, and then I really don't have to leave for about a half an hour, but I don't know. I don't know if I can go to the Polaris Lounge, because the first leg of my trip, I always have access to the United Lounge with I have a United Club credit card, hence the points. I love that credit card. I'll link it below. It is a referral link. I don't think I've ever referred anybody to a credit card before, but if you don't mind paying the annual fee for the price of admission, which is what I do, I think it's $600 a year, but it gets me access to the United Club, which is worth its weight in salt. I can bring my kids when we go together. What are the other plans? I'm just like, whew. Anyway, I don't know if I can go to the Polaris Lounge on this leg because the Polaris flight is actually the one from Newark, but I'm gonna try because I really just want to see the Polaris Club if I can. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna finish up, wrap up with the house stuff. I'll catch up with you back at the airport, and we'll get all checked in and ready to go. So I'm probably leaving in the next 15 to 20 minutes. I just gotta do those last few things on my honey-do list. I'm the only honey here, so it's my honey-me list. Whatever. And I will see you guys at O'Hare International Airport. Yay! I don't care, it's very quiet. I'm gonna try not to randomly film people behind me, but it's hard not to. So I'm heading over to Vosges chocolate stand before I go to the C terminal where my gate and the lounges are to get, pick up a gift for the crew and see if there's a bar of chocolate I want to. I love Vosges chocolate. It's a local women-run company. Love it. This is the one. It's so good. I went ahead and got chocolates for both flights, so I don't have to think about it when I'm in Newark. Now I'm gonna see if I can fill up my little flask for a flight with a chai. I think a chai sounds good. It's everyone's favorite 1981 style vestibule. I don't know what it's called. It's such a throwback. Not sure if I allowed access, but we'll give it a try. Look at this. There's I think these are individual bathrooms. And I love the ceiling. So I'm gonna try not to be weird and film people, but just give you a little glimpse. They have showers I think you can reserve. And then they have a buffet, but they also have a sit-down place. Nice salad bar. It's delicious. Really nice. I have my own food, of course, but look at these little pots. Pot de creme and dolce leche cheesecake. Yummy. So these are actually the bathrooms. Are they all individual? Oh! Just casually belonging in the bathroom. This is nice. You could totally change in here. So I'm hoping that I know there's a, oh, why is my flash on? Sorry about that, I had my flash on. Accidentally. I know there's a Polaris lounge in Newark, and I have almost a 3-hour layover depending on the flight and everything. So I know I'll at least be able to change. I could take a shower if I wanted, it sounds like, but cool, okay. We have a self-service beverage section. Here's a dining room you can order. Really cool. And another self-service beverage section with a fancy coffee machine. I'm just trying to film places where there aren't people, but it's really nice and airy, and I just don't want to be intrusive. So in addition to like regular club seats, they have these little pods, which I think are so neat. So this is my little pod. Got some little walls, kind of like a little first class seat. Or it's not little, it's a big first class seat. Anyway, I'm gonna settle in. I have about a half an hour to my flight boards. Okay, I'm hoping you can hear me. I do a little Vosges chocolate pot. These are the chocolates that I picked up for the crew on both flights. It's like a little thank you. That's all. I need to brush my hair. Anyway, they're really nice caramel, like chocolate covered caramels. And then I have a couple of chocolate bars for myself that I might end up saving to have throughout the trip, just in case. I'm sure there'll be lots of good food where I'm going, but it's nice to have your own chocolate. And then this I got as a treat. It's one of my favorite travel treats. It's a little Rice Krispie treat. And this is, if you watch my packing video, this is how I get these chocolates in my bag. Because they give them as a little gift for a gift. And then after that, I went to Starbucks and I got a grande oat milk chai, one of my favorites. And I decanted it into this canteen, I want to call it. I don't know, it's by Fellow. It's from one of my favorite spots in Utah, Ritual Chocolate. And this is nice and tight and sealed, and it will keep it piping hot. A grande fits just about, and I just have like a couple sips after I fill it up. But I just drank out of the original cup before I recycle that, but that'll be for later on the flight. And now, my plan is to kind of organize all this chocolate and stuff so I don't have another bag to carry on. And then also, I want to just, actually haven't like booked some of my excursions on this trip that I'm leaving for now, because I just don't know how to do things in advance anymore. I'm kind of like training myself out of that. So I'm going to work on that and maybe queue up one of my edits that I'm going to work on this leg of the trip. But yeah. Oh, also, I'm really supposed to bring outside food in, but I could not eat my breakfast. I was too nervous, and it's like lunchtime now, so I'm going to eat that. I got all the rest of the strawberries And of course I have my veggies too. I'm just gonna charge up my phone a little bit because I'm guessing there's a charger here. There must be. Oh, look at this. Ah! Does not take that much to excite me. There's a little tray table. There is a charger here. So I'm gonna charge up my phone and get organized, eat my little stuff, and I'm not gonna run onto the plane 'cause I'm not worried about getting a bag up into the overhead bin or anything. So yeah, but here's I'm so glad I got to pop into Polaris. It's really nice to see it here. Last little tidbit I'll share before I have to go board my flight, but I like bringing hydration. That was dramatic. Hydration with me, and I just fill up my water bottle where I can at the station. They have a filling place here, which is nice. And I like this one with the immunity support for a little boost when traveling so you don't get sick. So I've got all my beverages, all my little snacks for the flights and everything. I think I'm ready to go. Well, that was delightful. Short but sweet. Heading to the gate. Gift in tow. Flight number 1, here we go. Polaris Lounge. Well, that's helpful. Nice sign there. I'm not sure I've been to this airport before. Maybe when I was younger. I don't know. Not in recent history. I found it. This is much more crowded. Seems like a similar design though. So this is very, very similar to Chicago. Different buffet setup though. Should we look at the food? Ooh. Lots of food options. This is, I think they have the restaurant as well. Some sweets, some cheese. Wow. The cheese spread. Sandwiches. There's a nice looking salad bar, but there's something there, so I don't want to intrude. Oh, really nice. Everybody's favorite cucumber water. They too also have a restaurant. Breakfast. Oh, here. Lunch and dinner. Get a trout. Get a burger. Fascinating. Okay, well, I'm going to sit down and get some more work done, and I'll check in. Here's my little pod, very similar to the other club outlets, so I can charge. I've got work to do, like I said. Look a little worse for wear. I haven't moved in an hour. Been trying to work and get things done, and it's just... I feel like the internet in Chicago is just better than the club. I'm not complaining. I'm happy to have internet, but it's gonna take the next 2 hours to upload this video. I'm trying to upload to Patreon and I'll line up my next edit. Oh, they keep closing the blinds, just randomly coming down. Anyway, it's 5:30. I still have 2 hours till my next flight. I'm guessing it boards in like an hour and a half, so I think I'm gonna grab some food. I don't think I'm gonna eat at the restaurant. I'm just gonna get some of the what's it? Buffet. But it's very crowded here, but I'm very happy to have this space. Let's try some food, huh? Look at this fun smorgasbord. We got some chicken and mushrooms, some rice, and some cheese and crackers. Yes, nothing green on this plate, unfortunately. Couldn't find any other veg, but I might go back to make a salad. Somehow boarding this in 20 minutes. I don't know what happened. I thought I had 3 hours, but I really only had 2 hours. This upload is not going to happen, so I'm just going to have to hope that it happens in Barcelona. I'm going to hope the internet at the hotel can upload things before I am in trouble. But it's okay. It's alright, we'll figure it out. Anyway, glad I got a little meal in. I know they're going to feed me on the plane. I'm excited for the flight. The highlight of this whole time, I just got off of FaceTime with my 2 kiddos, so that was really nice to be able to see their faces and hear about their days and all of that. But yeah, travel day continues. So I'm just going to get myself organized. I think I'm just going to make a cup of tea to go and get myself organized. Everything's charged and ready, so Here we go, leg number 2.
It's nice to have your own private bathroom. I did a little quick change, got my sweatpants on for the long haul flight. Let's take bets now. Is Jen gonna sleep on this flight? I'm giving it a 25% chance that I'll sleep at all. Hoping to, but we'll see. Okay, it's time to board.
Okay, that was a very long line. And now they don't even scan your ticket or your passport. You just stand there and they take your picture and it knows your face. I don't know. This is new to me. But anyway, here we go. My seat. Look how cute it is. Okay, before I sit down, we'll do a seat tour. Not sure. Remote. Push. Push. Oh, headphones and a mirror and some water. And charging. Look at all this stuff. Okay, we'll go through this stuff. Pillows, 2 pillows. It's a really nice blanket. Nice. Wait, let me sit down. Got this nice big screen. View of whatever that ductwork is. I don't know what all these things do. We'll figure it out. They do this really nice like lumbar support pillow, which feels really good. I think I'm gonna have to put my bag up though because it's not gonna fit. That's where your feet go, so. Oh, what does all this do? I have no idea. Oh, this is the seat thing. Okay, fine. Well, it was fun. Captain came by. He gave me a pin and asked if I would want to, fly the plane later. And I said, best of luck. The menu, I pre-ordered the chicken. That sounds familiar. Yes. It comes with other things too. Fun. You can get a grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, they serve you breakfast as well. Awesome. I think I'll take that. Nice. Should we open this? Look, it's a fanny pack. How nice is that? It's an actual useful piece. And it's Therabody. Okay, we're excited. It's a fanny pack. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. We'll open. Oh, here we go. We have the socks and a dental kit, which is nice. I don't think about that. Earplugs, face mask, tissues, a very cute little pin, something about Therabody. Oh, and just let you know, I put it in the chat. What's in the kit? Oh my, there's a lot packed into here. Okay, we've got TheraFace Refresh Hydrating Mist. A little bit icky. That's alright. We've got TheraFace Refresh Cleansing Towelette. I might actually use this stuff. A eye serum? Totally surprised. They give you eye serum. A lip balm and light citrus. We can try that straight away. Let's see. It's a big screen too on the screen thing above her. And should we try the hand cream too? Might as well. And then they give you, this is nice. I don't know. Can I say it a few more times if it's nice? If they give you a little crossbody bag. It's so loud. I don't know if you can hear me. Airplanes are so loud. Let's try this. Things on this little table here. This will be very comfortable for not sleeping. Very nice. How cute. Alright, well that was fun. You guys want a seat tour? Got my fanny pack and my travel walking pharmacy down there. Because it has like medication and things I need in it. I've just stuffed all the bedding in there for now because nowhere else to put it. And my water bottle.
There's one there and there's two
got my computer here, my charger. And look, I just realized the captain also gave me an airplane trading card. Didn't know they did that. How exciting. My little locker, I've shoved I made a mint tea at the club and my fruit and veg that I know I can't bring to Spain, so I'll eat it at some point. Yeah, that's about it. I put my bag up for more room. Snug as a bug here. And you know the best part? I'll have to sit next to anyone. And this is
close? No, maybe not. But I don't have to sit next to anybody. So we'll take that. And the thing that I don't usually watch movies on board, but I like to watch the flight map because I'm that kind of person. So let's see. Oh, look, what to expect. Departure, meal service, lights out, light snack, lights on, meal service, arrival. Okay. And movies. I like this. Light map. My content is loading. Watch and relax mode. I don't know what any of this means. What's the interactive map? Maybe it doesn't work until you're flying. I don't know. There it is. How do we make it bigger? Hi. I want to know what the ooh. Like this is what I like to watch. The map. I don't even know how long this flight is, if I'm being perfectly honest. Time to destination. 24 hours. That's not right. It's not 24 hours. Let's see. 7 hours later there. I can just look at my itinerary. Hold on. It's a 7.5 hour flight. That's not that long. There's no way I'm sleeping on this. I just feel like there's no way I'm sleeping on this flight. What am I going to do? Be up for 2 days? Oh dear, Jennifer. Oh goodness. You're actually better. I don't know. I'm really nervous. Because I'm extremely excited. Not about this trip. I'm not nervous about flying. This part. The flying part. I'm realizing I didn't arrange for any transportation for myself from the airport to the hotel. I'm just I'll figure it out. I'm I think I should have arranged something. I don't think it's far though. I think I could even take a train. Maybe I should have done this before I left though. Figure that out. Or a taxi. Wish me luck, you guys. I need all the luck I can get. Off maybe like half an hour ago. Got some nuts, I got a rosé, some water, just trying to get some work in before the dinner service. Probably already seen this video if you watch the whole series of the package. A real bright light on for you. So appetizers come out, a little salad, garlic bread, and burrata. And look at these salt and pepper shakers, little golf balls. Cute. Spotlight on the chicken. Everything else is good so far. I mean, spotlight on the sundae. They come around with a little cart and they make you a little sundae to order. I was going to try to show you the map, but I can't get into launch. We're still only 2 hours into the flight, so that was 5 hours. I'm not going to sleep tonight. Whenever I hit the interactive map button, that doesn't go back. Oh well, that's okay. I'm going to enjoy my ice cream and continue editing. Sorry for the quality, and I'm trying to be quiet because people are sleeping. I don't want to turn my light on, but it's like 1 a.m. East Coast time. So is that? No, I don't even know what time it is. Don't ask me. But no, I think it's like 11. Whatever. I've got several hours left of this flight. I'm just not tired, so I don't think I'm going to be sleeping. And if I can pump out one more edit, I finished edit number 2. If I can get my edit number 3 done, that will really save me. And I also have this inkling, just from past experiences with Run Disney specifically, pulling all-nighters gets me really fast on Run Disney time, which if you're familiar is go to bed between 6 and 7, wake up at 2 in the morning. And this is kind of similar, even though it's not at all the same kind of trip, but it's like this time zoning kind of the same. So I'm pull the all-nighter tonight, try to stay up till at least 6 o'clock tomorrow on local time. Then maybe we'll see how much this bites me in the butt on the way back. or on the other side of it, I mean. So I thought, wow, this is really, really poor quality. Anyway, I'm just exporting and start another edit, I guess. Why not? Not even a little bit hungry, but here's breakfast, because who knows when the next opportunity to eat is. But yes, strategize. Did she sleep at all? No. So, what did you guess? If you guessed no, you were right. Did she get all 3 of her videos edited? Oh, you can't see. It's all blown out. But we made it. Hope I made the right decision. Not sleeping. We'll see. That took an exceedingly long time. An hour. An hour with no air. And all of the luggage just like stopped on the carousel because everybody's in that line. So I'm just gonna try to find my bag. And then, oh, I think I see it. Yay! It's my hotel. Seems promising. Okay, good news is I made it to the hotel easy peasy. It was like a 40-ish euro. Well, I rounded up like quite a bit. Apparently they don't tip quite as much in Spain as they do in America, but I rounded up as I would. Anyway, so it's probably more like a 35-ish euro. Anyway, so I made it to the hotel and it's lovely and the people here are lovely, but it's very early. It's like 11:30, so the room is not ready yet. And my Segway tour that I had planned was apparently canceled, but then they offered to put me on a different one. So I'm gonna go do that. And I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here because I feel like it's very, very long. So all in all, very successful travel day. Have not slept a wink in a very long time. Going on 24 hours now. Gonna get on the Segway. What could go wrong? But yeah, I'm going to it's raining, so I'm gonna grab my raincoat and use the bathroom here, and then I'm just gonna head over to the Segway office. I guess is near the Arc de Triomphe, so I'll see if I can sort it out there. I have plenty of time to kind of mosey. Get some fresh air would be nice. And I will pick up with you next week for the Barcelona section of this travel series, and I really appreciated hanging out with you today. So yeah, stay tuned for more on that, and happy travels. Wishing you happy travels and happy trails wherever you are. Okay, take care. Bye.